I was trying to talk at the same time as you.
Once again, the A squad, this squad will bowl for score tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Once your pins have cycled and your arrows come up, you're ready for competition. Good luck and good bowling.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Bowl TV. This is Matt Canizaro, lane side here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Continuation of round 2 of qualifying here at the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. Now underway. Our featured pairs, lanes 33 and 34, 35 and 36 here at this 60-lane facility. There's a familiar name throwing a strike on lane 34, Brian Goebel. You've seen him on PBA telecasts in the past. And a top senior player from the East Coast, Steve Ferraro, stepping up on lane 33. This week's field features 194 competitors, USBC members age 50 and older. Some very familiar names from today and yesteryear in the Professional Bowlers Association, and some on the rise trying to make a name for themselves now as senior players. We'll have a rundown of the format and the situation here, as well as the standings after this morning's first squad. We had a nice crowd online for the earlier squad today. So tell all your friends, everybody should be home from work now. Get them all tuned in to Bowl TV right now. Again, this is Matt Canizar. You're watching live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. All 194 competitors are bowling 3 5-game blocks over 3 days. These guys all bowled yesterday morning on the A squad. That was on the fresh 40-foot lane condition. There are 2 squads overall, A and B. And now on day 2, B squad bowled on the fresh earlier today. A squad is here on the burn. So these lanes not oiled for this block. But tomorrow, both squads will hit the fresh again. So everybody got fresh twice and burn once. First squad of the day will be at 11 a.m. local, noon Eastern. That will be these guys you're watching right now. Then the B squad will be back at 5 p.m. local, 6 p.m. Eastern. And after that, all 15 games will be complete. We'll cut the field to the top 63 plus defending champion Walter Ray Williams Jr. And they all will advance to the double elimination match play bracket. All pins will disappear. And they'll bowl 3-game matches. Step ladder finals will take place Sunday at high noon Eastern, right here on Bowl TV. We'll have wire-to-wire coverage. We'll continue tomorrow with qualifying. Lucas Wiseman will get in tomorrow night and be here for match play starting bright and early on Friday. And if you want more details about the schedule, the prize fund, or standings through this morning's B squad, you can visit bowl.com/seniormasters and find all the goodies there, including a colorful lane graph. You can check out how gentlemen like Pete Weber are bowling extremely well here on this lane condition. Pete Weber led qualifying yesterday at plus 183. So he's got a little bit of work to do though today as he gets back on the lanes here for his next 5 games. Overall leader for 10 games, Amleto Monticelli, the Hall of Famer, at plus 254. Mike Edwards, the 2012 Senior Masters champion, is second at plus 234. Brian LeClaire just recently won his first PBA 50 title, plus 214. Left-hander Mike Diaz in 4th at plus 186. And PBA Southwest Regional Manager Pete McCordick is 5th at plus 183 for 10 games. Weber already there, high bowler on the A squad at plus 183 for 5 games yesterday. So we'll keep an eye, see how Weber compares to the rest of the folks. Of course, all of the B squad had 5 games on the burn yesterday, 5 on the fresh today. They're at home resting. They'll be back late tomorrow afternoon. And right now we'll see if Weber can maintain his lead. I believe he led all 3 rounds of the regular Masters here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in February. And now on top through 1 round at the Senior Masters. So feeling very comfortable. He did finish 3rd in the regular Masters. And came in with a good game plan. Some ideas about how the house was going to play for him and picked the right equipment and had a great day yesterday. And he's 1 pair off of our TV set here, but we'll keep an eye on him throughout the day as he is one of the players to watch here on this A squad. Among them, Mark Williams, PBA champion at plus 136 coming in. Mark McDowell, a 5-time PBA champ and recently 50 at plus 134. And then a little bit farther down, Paul McCordick, the left-handed McCordick twin, at plus 88. So we'll see how things develop here on the burn. Traditionally, and the expectations are for scores to be a little bit higher now that the lanes have broken down and opened up a little bit, but we will see. Right now, again, you're watching game 1 of 5 here at the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. Matt Kennis, I'll be here all day. Let me know if you have any questions. You can find me here in the chat room, or you can reach out by email. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Sport of Bowling USBC on Facebook, or Matt Canizaro USBC. And a lot of folks in the Twitter world now, the Twitterverse, sending messages, asking questions. That's at USBC or at USBC Matt. So plenty of ways to get a hold of us, and we appreciate everybody joining us for this live coverage. Again, we'll be here all through qualifying and match play, and then the exciting, hopefully exciting, stepladder final on Sunday. So with that, enjoy game number 1. And step back in time a little bit here with Brian Goebel. And we'll keep an eye on the rest of the scores. Keep you updated as best we can. If you do have any general questions about the event, you also can visit bowl.com/Senior Masters.
How did I get to dig into hell? It's still barely hit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Really? Yeah. I'm surprised baseball.
All right, game one winding down here. We'll get to the final frames. And while the expectations were for this Burn squad to be a little bit higher scoring, a lot depends on how the players in front of you played the lanes. And as we get comfortable for today's 5-game block, just want to let everybody know in the chat room, please keep things clean and respectful. Not a problem if you want to ask questions or talk about bowling, as that's what it's for. But outside of that, please take your discussions elsewhere. Right now, we'll focus our attention on the 8 gentlemen in front of us here in our live stream pairs, 33 and 34, 35 and 36 here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Open to all USBC members age 50 and older. Those of you curious, if you want to check out the live scoring, just go to bowl.com/Senior Masters. Click on the 2015 results tab on the right side of your screen, and you'll see a link to the live scoring here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley. Pete Weber, the early leader through 5 games yesterday, is on lanes 37 and 38. And he's got a double going into the 10th frame, can finish with 218. He's got a little bit of work to do, and Leto Monticelli, the overall leader, at plus 254 in the clubhouse. Followed by Mike Edwards at 234, Brian Leclerc at 214, and Mike Diaz at 186. Weber entered the day at plus 183. Also on that pair, USBC Hall of Famers Gus Norris and Dale Traber. Gus bowling well. He can shoot 230. Dale Traber, possible 183. Here in our featured pairs, a lot of splits and open frames. Mike Karch clean through 9. He seemed to have got here a little bit late, missed most of practice. Hasn't slowed him down at all. Alright, so here we are, final frames on our featured pair game 1. Quickly in the books, Brian Goebel, 171 with the open in the 10th. Steve Ferraro, 156. We don't have any previous pinfall totals here on the monitors today. Everything you see will be just today's scores. If you want to see how things looked after yesterday's 5-game block, again, visit bowl.com/Senior Masters. And click on the 2015 results. Get the day 1 update there. And 35 and 36 in the 10th frame now. There will not be a 200 game on that pair here in the opening game. Still no details on the 2016 USBC Masters, but if I can find out any possibilities, I will definitely let you guys know. So a little bit far out to have everything finalized, but perhaps at least I can get you a location and a time frame. Game 1 coming to a close here. Well, everybody will move lanes, and we will have Game 2 coming right up. All right, here we are, game 2 already underway. 8 more players coming your way. As soon as we get the updated standings after that first game on this A squad, we will let you know what's what. Number to beat, Amleto Monticelli, plus 254.
That's fine. All right.
Looks like we got 4 players on 33 and 34, 3 players on 35 and 36. And a few names not as familiar, but some good airtime. Hope the family and friends are at home watching. The lane movement, left lane goes left, right lane goes right. On this pair, Mark Abraham bowled well yesterday, and plus 24 so far through one game here today. Wilkinson plus 7, Ventura plus 9, and Russo plus 5, Teeters plus 3. I believe about 32nd place on after B squad was about plus 18. But again, we'll have final results for the day up on bowl.com after this squad is complete. I'll give you the updates along the way as things unfold here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay.
It did. I caught it good, but I got it.
All right, here we are approaching the halfway point of our second game of qualifying here. Game number 7 on the week for these A squad bowlers. Mark Abraham bowling well yesterday and now working on the front 4. Trying to stay perfect here on lane 34. Robert Teeters. Sorry, Tracy Teeters on 35 in the same position. Front 4. Abraham misses. Teeters stepping up now. He's +3 on the day. All right, Abraham and Teeters both in their strings at 4. 9 spares apiece. And we'll move on to the second half of game number 2. Thanks for joining us. This is Matt Canizaro, and you're watching live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters here at the Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Thanks for tuning in. See a thought in the chat room about not doing a whole lot of play-by-play, and generally not too much to say during qualifying here at our USBC events. Just more here to keep things in line, and then once we get down to match play is when we really get into it. We just want everybody to have a chance to get some airtime here in the spotlight and let their friends and family tune in. do see a few questions rolling in through the chat room, but everything so far has been addressed. Not sure who's coming to our pairs exactly. A little hard to tell with the skips and such. So keep things a surprise when they arrive. If you want to follow anybody throughout the building, you certainly can do that on the live scoring. Just go to bowl.com/Senior Masters, and you will find in the results link a link to our live scoring. Our early leader on B squad, Amleto Monticelli, plus 254, followed by 2012 Senior Masters champion Mike Edwards. Brian Leclerc in third at plus 214, Mike Diaz at plus 186, and Pete McCordick rounding out the top 5 at plus 183. As soon as we get an updated standing sheet from the first game here on A squad, I certainly will share that information with you. This is our second game of 5, and at the completion of today, we'll have a recap for you on bowl.com. Complete scores will be available there as well, and all 194 bowlers will prepare to come back tomorrow for one final squad of qualifying on the fresh 40-foot lane condition here at the Schwabenland Bowling Alley. Question in the chat room, did Amleto already bowl on the TV pair? Amleto was on B squad, and they got done earlier today. So he is done for now. And he'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. So game 2, a little bit higher scoring than our opener. I don't believe we had a 200 game on our featured pairs to start. Abraham still with a chance at 279. His only miss came on this right lane, left a 4-pin. Wilkinson settled in and comfortable with the 6-bagger. Abraham, sorry, didn't like that one. Got it in and almost got a break on the 6. Our other pair, Teeters slowed quite a bit. So he teetered in the back half of game number 2 here. Started with the front 4. A couple of opens now in the 7th and 8th.
At least you got stands to sit in.
So here we are in the 10th frame. Things did not end well for Birch. 151. Wilkinson has a shot at 255. Goes Brooklyn there. Whatever works. Looks the same on the scoreboard. He's shaking his head, but counts the same. Abraham with the mixer. Still gets the 250s. Started with 224. He entered the day at plus 58. So now he's in the plus 80s. Looking to pick up 50 more. Making a big move here on day 2. High lefty so far, Mike Diaz. USBC Gold coach at plus 186. He was on B squad, so he's off relaxing somewhere. Probably feeling pretty good about his 10 games so far. Little animation there from Abraham as he doubles in the 10th. Robinson 241. Highest game we've seen so far. On this A squad, Abraham will surpass that here. Off to a terrific start. All right, right-hand pair now in the 10th frame.
He texted after that third one, the strike is the strike.
Ventura finishing strong here. Another strike gives him 221. Started with plus 9 in the opener. .221 for Ventura. Teeter's going to finish up, and we'll have Game 3 coming up in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters here in Green Bay.
Hey, how come those banners are really bad?
I know.
There's good now.
35, it's better, it's always sixes.
Thank you.
Runaway thing. No, I'm just staying right here.
All right.
That's it. Bill, nice picture. Good luck. Forget that. What'd you see? Just throw it.
Why?
Okay. All right. Just go right to your misfit. Either your misfit or this. Try this first. You're on an open, so you're not going to lose any count. Go with that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just an hour and 20 minutes in, and we're cruising into game number 3. We've got Bill Cody and Ed Campbell here. Tom Baker, the Hall of Famer and 2-time USBC Senior Masters champ. Tom, the last bowler to win back-to-back in 2006 and 7. And on our other featured pair, it is Daryl Traber, the brother of Dale and Dave. Dale, a Hall of Famer and 2-time Senior Master champ as well. We've also got Michael Owen here stepping up. He's from Florida, trying to work his way up the ranks now that he is 50 years old. So a good mix, couple names and some bowling lineage. We've got 3 on our left-hand pair here. 4 bowlers on our right.
Just missed that one a little bit.
Dale Traber, it's like plus 44 through 2 games today. Tom Baker, plus 23, starting with a double here. I haven't seen Parker Bone yet today. He's somewhere around here. Walter Ray Williams, just a couple pairs to our left right now. Again, you can search the live scoring and find everybody bowling on this squad throughout the house. We've got a 60-lane venue here. Just go to bowl.com/Senior Masters and click on the 2015 results on the right-hand side there. And you'll see a link to the live scoring. Tom Baker working on 4 in a row to start here in game 3. We've already got one prediction of 250 or better here based on 4-strike start. Baker looking to stay perfect and make it 5 in a row on lane 33. And he does with a terrific shot.
Hey, boy. Easy stuff, isn't it, Tommy? There's too many colors in there. I can't watch it. It's kind of hypnotizing, isn't it? Hey, doesn't matter what color it is as long as you see those on the scoreboard, huh? Get back, Bill.
Here's Baker looking for 6. Goes high, leaves the 6-10. Live coverage of the USBC Senior Masters continues tomorrow at noon Eastern. A squad back on the lanes for the final 5 games of qualifying. B squad will be out there at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. And after 15 games, the top 63 in the field will join defending champion Walter Ray Williams Jr. in the double elimination match play bracket.
Bill. That ball now, I want you to try to think straight up center. Because right now when you're playing, it's just too... You know?
All right, so after a 5-strike start, Tom Baker shaking his head a little bit there. Next score for him, 254. Everybody else on this pair struggling for sure. Overall standings, after 7 games for A squad, and Little Monticelli, of course, leading the way with 10 games in the books plus 254. A squad leader Pete Weber plus 186. Mark McDowell plus 177. Mark Williams plus 159. Mark Abraham plus 138. And Brian Cooper at plus 117. So a few A squatters on the move. Pete Weber leading the way plus 186. Is going to have to do some work over the last 3 games to catch M. Leto. How about that? And for those of you who were curious, it appears the 2016 USBC Senior Masters will head back to Las Vegas sometime in mid-June. Dates and times not completely finalized yet, but unofficially expect to be in Vegas in mid-June for the Senior Masters next year. Baker looking perplexed here. 5 strikes. Strikeless. Heading into the 10th frame. Here we are in the 10th frame. Campbell, 151. The left-hander, Cody. Just 1 strike here in game number 3. On our other pair. Looks like Mike Owen, high guy. Still got a shot at 200 plus this game. Pierce can get to 211.
Forget about that one, Bill.
You're watching continued live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. If you missed any of round 1 or the first squad of round 2, you can find all that in the archives on Bowl TV. Just find the Senior Masters playlist, and it all should be there. This is A squad right now, bowling its second 5 games. Fast start for Baker. He finishes with 220. Easily the high on our featured pairs. Where are you gonna do that?
Never.
Why not?
I had 7 in a row yesterday. That's pretty good for me. I had scorecard actually.
All right, well, as we get done with game number 3 over here in our featured pair, we just had our first perfect game. A few pairs to our left, Robert Brown throwing 12 strikes in a row there. So congratulations to Mr. Brown. We'll have the updated standings shortly to see where that 100 pins just got Mr. Brown 2 in the standings. everybody will switch lanes. We'll get ready for game number 4, just like that, coming right up. Thanks for joining us. Again, live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters here in Green Bay.
Super C1, I'm going to find out the pattern.
No worries.
All right, moving along here in game number 4. Here in our featured pair, Mr. Glick with the 4-bagger at the open to start. And on the right lane, some of you might know Willie Wells from the Motive booth at the USBC Open Championships, as well as Lyle Zykes, son of Hall of Famer Les Zykes. Lyle, a hard-working bowling rider. And we should have standings through 8 games here in just a minute. Appreciate everybody joining us for this live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay. This is Matt Canizaro live all week long with wire-to-wire coverage. Lucas Wiseman will be in tomorrow night and on the air with us Friday and Saturday for double elimination match play. So a couple different formats here and some of the best senior bowlers in the world coming to you live here on Bowl TV. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alright, so Glick putting on a little bit of a show here in game number 4. Minus 47 on the day. So looking to make a move here on our other featured pair, Zykes. Putting together a nice effort here in game 4. Strike here puts him in the 230s. Already plus 15 after 3. And he'll get there. Got some overall standings here. And Pete Weber has surged to the top of the list, maintaining his lead from yesterday now at plus 255. So he must have had pretty nice game 3. He's at 672 for today. 1 pin ahead of Amleto overall, plus 255. Second on A squad, Mark Williams at plus 181. And he's a couple pairs to our right. Maybe he's going to shoot 2-0 this game. Then Mark McDowell plus 149. But overall from the top, including everybody, Pete Weber plus 255. Amleto Monticelli already in the clubhouse, 254. Mike Edwards, 234. Brian Leclerc plus 214. Mike Diaz plus 186. Pete McCordick plus 183. And then Williams plus 181. Jeff Nimke at plus 159. McDowell plus 149. And Sam Lanto, the Hall of Famer, rounding out the top 10 at plus 134. So a lot of B bowlers in the top 15. A squad on the lanes right now. So Glick with the 8-bagger here. Again, minus 47 coming into this game. Gonna make a nice move here to get back to plus. Sykes finishes at 236. He's plus 51 on the day. Willie Wells is plus 48 coming in for today's 3 games. Shoots 199, so he'll be plus 47 on the day. Defending champion Walter Ray Williams Jr. is down in 36th place at plus 47 overall. Again, if he does not make the top 63, he will earn the 64th place in the bracket. So he's guaranteed a spot. Right now, bowling qualifying, hoping to improve on that number and finish higher in the standings. Pete Weber continues to set the pace here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley. He led every round of the USBC Masters in February, and now looking to make it 5 for 5 and stay in the top spot through 2 rounds here at the Senior Masters. So he's definitely feeling comfortable and confident, as we talked about in last night's recap. Here's Ron Glick stepping up on lane 33. Working on an 8-bagger. Can get to 279. On his way to being plus here for today's 2nd round. Misses the head pin right, leaves the 1-2. Max score 257. That still will get him to plus. Our other pair, again, Lyle Zykes 236, Willie Wells 199. Foley with the miscue in the 10th, 188. We're going to get ready to track the final scores here as we get ready for the final game. Appreciate everybody stopping by. We'll have the finale in just a few minutes. Glick will be in the 250s. Then these guys will head off to their last pair of lanes. We'll have game 5 momentarily.
very good at it either.
It's a small rail. Here, I get those on.
One of my boys going.
Found another bag.
Well, I was killing 2 games ago. I practiced. I started doing this. And we got Tim Cobble.
First 4 moved there too. That's good. You told me I didn't need to bring my roller. Last time mine was in there. I thought this went to there and one of your stuff, but I guess they both went to there. And they had that thing set up to only give out one IP address. So they stole it, and you were getting it. Hey, it's working now, that's all that matters. We're not going to touch it.
All right, here we are, game 5 of the day. It's like Pete Weber had a 226 game to extend his lead now. He's at plus 281 with 1 to go. Amleto Monticelli, the clubhouse leader, at plus 254. So it's going to take a lot for Pete not to be the overall leader after 2 days. On this pair, Mark McDowell, he's pretty close. He's actually in the top 3 for these A squatters. He's at plus 151 overall, just inside the top 10 right now. Trying to hang in there. Again, as soon as we get those updated standings, we will let you know what's going on here. For now, sit back, watch the finale. Again, we'll be back on the air tomorrow at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. here in Green Bay. And we'll have back-to-back squads again, 5 games each. And then we'll make the cut to match play. So it'll get exciting around here on Friday and Saturday. Stepladder finals Sunday at high noon Eastern. So remember to check back to bowl.com/Senior Masters for all the scores, recap, schedules, lane condition, you name it, it's there. And we're glad to provide that for you. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know. Our other pair includes longtime Major League Baseball pitcher, now PBA 50 player, John Burkett. So he's plus 52 on the day and staying in the hunt here. Again, the main goal, of course, is to make the top 63. All pins drop, and then it's head-to-head competition the rest of the way. Nice crowd on hand. Should get exciting about this time tomorrow as we get ready to make the cut to our top 63. So game 5 moving along. After this, catch up with our day 2 leader. Get a recap for you for bowl.com. Been a great day here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay. 2015 USBC Senior Masters, the first of 3 events headed this way. Once we're done here on Sunday, bowlers for the ITRC Super Senior Classic will head into town. And that event will kick off on Monday. And we'll have the USBC Senior Championships for a couple days. August 5th through the 7th. So looking forward to that as well. All right, the halfway point of the finale here. Mark McDowell struggling a little bit. He's plus 151 by my calculations after 9 games. About 130 short of leader Pete Weber. Mark Williams down on the far end is in between the two. Hoping for a quick update here after 9 so we can calculate out. But either way, we'll have the final scores and the recap for you on Bull.com within a little while. All right, our leader, Pete Weber, bowling well. Down on the high side of the house, I believe. So it looks like he will be our day 2 leader here at the USBC Senior Masters. He's at plus 281 with 1 to go, and Little Monticelli B squad leader 254. And Pete striking here in the finale, so does not look like anybody's going to catch him. So I will catch up with him shortly after they wrap up game number 5. All right, Pete Weber finishes the day with a 257. Another dominant performance. I'm going to go catch up with him real quick while you guys watch the end of game number 5 here on our featured pairs. Live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters continues and winds down here at the Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay, Wisconsin. All right, we got the word out for Pete Weber to come and chat and see his feelings on today's performance. Final game coming to a close here on our featured pairs again behind 33 and 34, 35 and 36 all week long. McDowell finishes with 190. He entered this game at plus 151 in 10th place overall. John Burkett on our other featured pair in 30th place at plus 54. He's going to grab a few more sticks here in the finale. Very nice turnout today on Bowl TV. We do appreciate all the support. Remember, we'll be back on the air. Back on the air tomorrow, starting at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central. All right, again, coverage continues tomorrow at noon Eastern. A little different schedule because both squads will be on the fresh, so they'll need some time to oil in between. A squad will be back on the lanes at 11 a.m. local time, noon Eastern. B squad for its final 5 games at 5 p.m. local, 6 p.m. Eastern. And after that, after those 15 games, field will be cut to the top 63 plus defending champion Walter Ray Williams Jr. And then things will get exciting with the double elimination match play bracket, and for that Lucas Wiseman will be in town and ready to call some of the action for us. And of course we'll have the brackets updated online and such, but as far as today's standings, you can visit bowl.com/Senior Masters. Within an hour or two, we'll have the total recap and all the final scores tallied and posted for you. And we hope everybody enjoyed today's coverage. Glitch-free, fingers crossed for tomorrow. Final competitors up in the 10th frame here. Again, John Burkett down in 30th place, so well on his way to that top 64. Gonna pick up a few more pins here. Can get to 224. And that would give him plus 76 on the day. Right now he's plus 54 overall, after being plus 2 yesterday. So definitely liking this burn a little bit better. Tomorrow, everybody bowls on fresh. A great equalizer. And we'll have that all for you live here on Bowl TV. John Burkett finishes with 223.
One game.
All right, so final couple shots here coming up on lane 36, and then we'll be done for today. We appreciate everybody stopping by to Bowl TV. And that's going to do it for today's second round of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. We hope you enjoyed the coverage and seeing all your friends and family here on Bowl TV. Again, updates and scores can be found at bowl.com/seniormasters. In a little while, we'll have it all for you, as well as a recap and a few words from tournament leader Pete Weber. But that's going to do it for today. We hope everybody joined us again tomorrow, starting at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. here in Green Bay, with the final round of qualifying. Again, this is Matt Canizaro, and Lucas Wiseman will be in the air tomorrow on his way here to join me. So we look forward to an exciting weekend here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But that is the news for now, folks, and we'll see you on the lanes.